Good afternoon, everybody. This is Michael J. Migliori. Recently, I had the chance to attend an advanced screening of the film coming out this weekend called The Clash of the Titans. Remake of 1981 classic, developed and produced by Ray Harryhausen, a genius of special effects in its heyday. Now, before I get started on this, I just want to say I was a huge, enormous fan of the original. I was kind of apprehensive about hearing that this movie was being remade because even though I would love to see the movie remade with the modern effects that we can do nowadays, replacing Harryhausen's genius but dated work, I'm always very apprehensive about any remakes that are being made, especially of a film that's so near and dear to my heart. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you a quick Quickiview. My general feeling for the film was I was extremely, totally, absolutely, completely disappointed with this piece of garbage. It was nothing compared to the old film. Even not in comparison to the old film, it just was not a very cohesive and good movie. The only good points I can bring out of this film was that it did use a great variety of modern effects and modern CG elements to it, and a lot of green screen, a lot of very sprawling, epic backgrounds. But all the good things stop there. It's a complete, total action nerd flick. There's not a lot of plot going on there, and that's the big problem because the original had such an epic story, inspired by the actions of Perseus and the mythology of Perseus and the Gorgons, Medusa, and the Kraken. But let's say with this, the biggest drawback of the film and the biggest thing that got me about it was that there was no character depth whatsoever. I did not care about anybody in this movie. Most of the film was just Sam Worthington making his little face like this. This face also. And the rest of the characters, nobody was fleshed out. You didn't know who half the people were. You didn't care about half the people. They replaced the lovable mechanical owl Bobo with a hot, attractive girl named Io, which, even as much as she was attractive and hot, I did not really care for her there because, like I said, none of these characters fleshed out. Nobody had any sense of purpose in this film. The main character, Perseus, played by the amazingly forgettable Sam Worthington, his motivation was completely... You didn't understand it half the time. With the original, he was on pretty much a mission to save his love. And this one, he's kind of on a mission for revenge, but you don't really get that feeling. You don't get a feeling of purpose and really motivation to everything. Aside from that, the film itself it was based completely on all the action sequences. And honestly, the action sequences were all right, but really nothing that we haven't seen before. And there's only so much of a movie that you can watch with the people blindly charging into an army of gigantic scorpions and wondering, why don't you just try something new? And so, like I said, I've actually blacked out in a majority of the action sequences, so I guess I saw most of it, but really, whatever really happened there, I didn't really get. So yeah, Clash of the Titans, released by Warner Brothers, coming out this Friday. Not a good movie by any stretch. And as remakes go, just as abhorrible a remake as you can find anywhere. So yeah, go out, rent the original. Buy the original. Yeah.